Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a new bottle of Barrell whiskey, finished in Rhum Agricole casks. I gave you a short version on that one. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. When you actually read,
Rhum?
it's Rhum. I don't know exactly. I don't know. That's just.
How do you know what it is?
Well, I'm going to explain it to you, Mike. So let's get into the particulars on this one. So
lesson learned.
This one comes in at 114.86 proof. It's non-age stated. We get it for $84.97. This happens to be blend number DH09, bottle number 133. This is distilled in Kentucky. It's bottled by Barrell Craft Spirits out of Louisville, Kentucky. And the agricole is a French word for agriculture, just so you know. And the Rhum Agricole is rum that is made out of fresh sugarcane juice as opposed to normal rum that's made out of molasses. So that's what that is. That's what that all means.
I don't recall when I was in Jamaica and such that they use molasses. I do
not all rum.
Sugarcane.
Some with sugarcane, but most, I guess, are made out of molasses. That's how it said on the internet.
Oh, yeah?
And I know the internet would not lie to me because that doesn't happen.
You've been to a few islands.
Yes.
Did you see molasses or did you see sugarcane? The tours I was at had sugarcane.
I did not tour any of the distilleries when I was at the.
You didn't go to like Appleton's or?
No, I've never been to Jamaica, so no. And I did go to San Juan, Puerto Rico, but we just did a surfing tour because I was on a boat at the time, so I didn't. This cork is malfunctioning too.
You didn't go to like all the.
No,
you had to go see sugarcane fields.
I think we drove through them when we were in Dominican Republic. But I didn't tour like the. I don't like this cork.
Well, you can put it in till the rest of the. I'll leave it off. You know what? Leave it off because we'll have to.
It's already got chunklets in there.
All right.
They already have them in there.
Keep putting them in.
Well, so anyways, yeah, no, I didn't tour the Brugal when I was in the Dominican. That was in the Dominican. I didn't tour the plant. It was literally behind us.
Did you buy
when
Brugal?
I stayed? I bought a lot of Brugal when I was there. Yes, I did.
I don't believe that was made out of molasses.
As a matter of fact, we were staying in Costembar, which is right outside of Puerto Plata. And when we went down, I went to this little shop. Little fun story that you guys probably hate, but I'm going to tell it anyways. I went to this fun shop, and this kid must have been... I got floaties in my glass because of the cork, by the way. This kid must have been like, I don't know, 10 years old. And barely speak the English, you know what I mean? And so I bring up a bottle of 1.75 liter of Brugal and 2 Pepsis or 2 Cokes, and he gives me the price, on a calculator, and I'm like, no. And then he gives me another price, and he kept going down. I was like, wow, that's cheap. You know what I mean? He kept going down. I ended up getting them down like the Pepsi, the Coke cost more than the Brugal did.
Yeah, I would say almost 100% that would be a guarantee.
Yeah, it really did.
They had to ship that in over a boat.
Yeah, and I think I got them down to $13 for all of it, and I gave him a 20. I'm like, that's for you, not for your dad. That's for you. He's like, you my friend, you my friend. You come back. I'm like, oh, I'll be back. Don't you worry. But it was just, but the plant was like, you could see, it was right behind us, but pretty country too. I'll tell you, this has a pretty good nose, though.
Oh, it does have a pretty good nose, and it holds on. While you were giving your story, I had to have a sip.
Oh, you had a sip? All right. No, no. It's just funny because I just remember I was haggling with the kid, and I wasn't even trying to. I was just like, "You sure?"
I don't think I've ever said "you sure" when I was in a different island. Thank you. How about Laura?
But that's different though.
There is a twang in at the end. You're drinking. You're up there though in proof.
I'm not sure I'm liking this though. There's something in that.
There is something in there, but you think it's in a bad way? There's no way it's in a bad way of that tea.
Oh, there's something. I'm hating the floaties. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm gonna have to switch the cork on that one, but no, there is something different in this though. That's the win, buddy.
What was weird at the very end of that? I had like a charcoal flavor.
Okay.
Which was, I've never had a charcoal flavor. which it's an odd flavor. Like who eats charcoal? It's not really so much a charcoal, but you know when you're on
The taste that comes over
the
to the
old
meat,
style
yeah.
and you burn it, and it kind of has that. I kind of had that little end residue.
There is definitely something on the end, and I'm not sure I'm loving it.
There's even something. There's even something in the beginning.
It is. There is something. There's something amiss in this one. Hold on. It's going to take me a minute. I'm going to probably have to re-pour and I'm going to hate both of it. But I'm trying to think. It's bringing me in my little warped mind towards like a
Tree root.
No, I'm more in like a black licorice land. Like
I don't get
but
that.
but it's something bringing me into the negative like that, and I'm not 100% sure yet.
It's got a total unique flavor. Not to mention that it's a very light bourbon.
Oh, color wise, yeah, no, it's definitely. I don't care about that as long as it tastes good. But there's a weird flavor in here that I don't think I love.
Yeah, I'm not really getting rum. Because usually that's a lot sweeter. This is not ultra sweet. The one, actually, to be honest, the one we did yesterday, was way sweeter than this.
I'm making faces, and they're not friendly faces.
I'm watching you actually.
This
for the first time. I usually don't, but
this has a weird flavor to it, man. I don't think I'm liking that.
I'm not,
you don't get it. It's tailing towards like a black licorice.
So again, that doesn't bother me that much.
Oh, that makes me make faces like this. This is this. I can do them, but I'm like, no. Even on the nose, it's just funky. Like it's not caramel-esque.
No,
you're not getting
no sweetness,
no brown sugar.
There's really not
no
a lot
vanilla.
of bourbon notes. Period.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not really, but it's not bringing me like I wouldn't bring me no love. I actually drank rum the other night.
It gives you an aftertaste, and probably not an aftertaste as you're gonna desire, because it's not really anywhere in the bourbon land, but it's not really in a rum land
or in the aged rum land, because I was drinking drinking that the other day.
It's not in a rum land, which is
not
really, really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And this is not really, really sweet. It don't drink too bad as far as proof. You don't. The initial hit kind of hit me a little bit. Now it's panning out.
I mean, I'm getting used to it.
If we drink this side by side next to something else, it's gonna be an outlier, huge.
Yeah, that's gonna
huge.
be.
I don't even know if it's gonna be
what I could put this
first.
Go ahead and leave that cork out.
First against.
I'm gonna find a different cork for that one. I don't like.
I said that the first time, but
it's too late. I already popped it in.
I heard you. It's different.
I'm trying to give you one tasting note, and I can't because it's not tasting or smelling like anything.
No, it's got really no nose.
It doesn't bring you. It does even on the flavor though. Like I can usually say,
this time you might even get a little ethanol in this one.
That's what I'm saying. It's really no discernible flavor. Like I can't pin it onto like a fresh baked bread or an oatmeal or a caramel.
You might get your light rock candy, sugary in the nose. That's about it, but not so much in the flavor. And that's really not. There's no caramel. There's not even maple syrup.
Mm-mm.
There's that, because that's even a better sugary flavor. Mm-hmm. It's not even there.
Or even like a honey.
It would almost
even go with like honey.
Actually, did you tour the sugar cane and you chewed on a sugar cane?
No.
What the F do you do when you go on vacation? You don't
all-inclusive resort. I sit there and I drink.
You don't go out and see the rest of the neighborhood?
We do some tours, but no, I didn't tour the sugar cane. I did not.
This is how we differ.
No, it all depends on where I'm at. I didn't. Well, when I was in the Dominican, we did one of the coolest tours I ever did. We went on it was a waterfall tour. We actually this like 80-pound kid picked my fat ass up this 4 to 5 different waterfalls, and they were all natural slides, and we actually slid down them on our ass like this into like a 10-foot drop into the big pool underneath, and did that. And that was actually really cool. And then we went to a big cafe with music stacked up to the ceiling and ate a huge buffet and drank bottles of Brigau, me and Big Dean, until we couldn't stand.
Do you remember Vermont? Way back, way back. You were probably little. We were wandering through the find the little streams and the waterfalls, and we come across this one spot, and they were all smooth rocks, and all the hippies were up there, and they're all bare ass.
That was in Western Mass, actually. We were just talking about this not that long ago.
It was.
We were coming home, and we pulled over, and we were sliding until all the other people came, and they all stripped naked, and we're sliding up above us. Yeah, we were all young kids back then. I do remember that.
Was it West? I thought it was Vermont.
No, I believe it was Western Mass somewhere.
It's hard to tell because we have gone from Maine to Vermont in a
vacation,
in a day's travel.
Oh yeah.
This people pissed him off, not him, my father, and F that state, and we just kept on going through New Hampshire. Whatever. We did a lot of suck riding. Full
disclosure, the more I drink this, the more I've grown accustomed to the weirdness.
It's getting sweeter.
It is.
The nose is getting sweeter.
And that funky tail that was going to black licorice is like leveling off. I don't know how that's even possible, but it's still a weird flavor, but it's not bringing me into I hate this.
It's definitely going sweeter in the nose.
It's uniqueness.
There is that.
There is, I don't know what this could compare to because there is nothing I've tasted like this.
There is, and I'll use your term. There is a twang in the middle of this. I can't figure out what it is. It's not my favorite, but it's not real bad.
I think it's going to get real bad. That's my problem. I think I'm in the beginning stages of bringing me that flavor I don't like. You know what I mean?
Neither here nor there. We just tried it, and at $85, I don't know if this is like a run to. I wouldn't go run out and go crazy. If this is behind glass and at 150 or 160, you keep on trucking.
If this is 85, I would keep on trucking. This doesn't bring anything traditional in any way, and they have a lot of better products for $85 that I would buy over this 100%.
So you are. I agree with you. There are people that tend to gravitate towards the barrel, in which we've had really good and not so much.
Well, we paid less for the batches, and they were way better.
This is fair.
This is funky at best.
I was gonna say this is fair at best.
Yeah, this is good, but it brings funky. This is weird.
It does. And it's pricey. It does have
funk.
A proof.
Grade? This comes unrecommended from me because this is so wild on this one. Like at least the Madame Zuzu's that was weird. It's not that bad, but at least that one was cheaper. You know what I mean? Like that's pricey to pay for something that's just weird. You know what I mean? $85 is a lot of money to pay for something that you're not sure you're gonna like. I don't think I can suggest this.
No, I didn't say we're going to suggest it.
If I'm matching this up against a lot of the stuff I've already drank this year, I think I'm C+.
I was actually C+, B-.
Because I was
contemplating. Because I don't even know why. Because
it's drinkable, but I don't think I can recommend this to anybody. Other than you want to try something weird? Try this. It doesn't really have, unless this levels off somehow, this is not bringing, it doesn't bring any flavor except for funk.
That's exactly where I was going to go. It's not changing anything. The nose is starting to get a little bit of a sweetness into it, which we could expect that. On color, you think you went across the pond over but it doesn't even have that flavor. It is a different.
It keeps changing in the glass.
There is no molasses though, because I just made ginger snaps and I taste.
Well, there is none. It's made out of the sugarcane.
I know, but it's as opposed to molasses, it doesn't even have the sweetness of a sugarcane. And I chewed on them because they're like, they give you that whole. You chew on the sugarcane. That's just like the Viagra too, and it helps. Blah blah blah. Yeah, whatever. I'm.
This might be for somebody. This isn't for me at all.
If
I'm grading this on my scale, this is like C-, and I would never buy it. I wouldn't even want it. You know what I mean? I can go with a C+ because I can see somebody might like this flavor. I don't know why.
No, but I'll agree with you. C+. There is nothing.
Yeah, I almost want to go lower just because I'm not a fan of this.
You just said B-, but
no, I said C-. I'm like, the more I keep drinking it, the more I think this is going to turn negative to me. The only flavor I'm getting, this is reminding me of when I started with Town Branch, and I'm like, It isn't bad. It's okay. And then when I went back to it, I was like, what is that funk in there? You know what I mean? Like I got it after the fact, and I think that's what this one's going to do to me. So grade-wise, we can stay at a C+.
No, we can go to C.
Okay.
We can split the difference if you want. C is fine.
Because it's not good.
It's not overwhelming. And by all means, if this is behind glass and a lot more money, yeah.
If this is $85, pass it up. I mean, if you can find their batches for that price and all that stuff, they were 10 times better than this one, if not more than that.
And we already said this is fair.
Yeah,
fair at best.
This isn't really bringing any discernible flavor than funk. It really doesn't have like a taste.
Funk,
like it's not, huh?
It's not as bad as funk, but the nose.
Then tell me one bourbon-esque flavor.
No,
it's not caramel. It's not butterscotch. It's just
like
funk.
A little sweet.
There's a weird twang in there that is just not good, and that's just it. That it's not bringing an actual legitimate. Wow, that. Give me something to it's 114.86 proof. If you're going to put a positive on it, that's about it. That's all it's got going for it.
It doesn't drink that hot.
That's all it's got going for it.
So I'll give it that. I guess there is a positive.
Yeah, but
it really doesn't drink that hot.
But it brings me back to that. What was it, Neville or whatever it was? That doesn't really have a taste. It's just
it's just a huge sweetness that covers the proof.
So many other things I would drink besides this, but there you go. This isn't one by them I would recommend to anyone. If you guys had tried this, leave a comment down below. Maybe we got a bad barrel. I don't know. I don't think so. But
we'll get a bad
if
barrel
you have not tried this, I do not recommend it. Pick anything else by them other than Dovetail, because I hated that one. But that's a good comparison. It's bringing me that weird, weedy, nasty
I think
funk.
This is more different than that one.
It is.
I don't even know if that's.
And I don't know if it's better. More different. I don't think it's better. But there you go. This is the Barrell whiskey finished in Rhum Agricole Cask. And there you go. Agricole stands for agriculture, and it tastes like grass. So there it is. That's how it works out to that one. So there it is. Again, if you guys have tried this, leave a comment down below. This is a pass for me, hands down. Not even a question.
We'll see. See if your flavor palette is this direction.
Yeah, we'll see how it opens up.
Not so much for us.
I'm not thinking this is for me, but I'll get it in me. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.